nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up, a lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On second down, Forte. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. 7 yards remaining here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And able to find Decker. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On first down, this is Forte. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
They stay on the ground. Forte again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
15 yards through the air and a first down.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Brandon Marshall. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards on the pickup. So Charles, Brandon Marshall getting the look there. That's a guy, and Marshall, he came into camp 10 pounds lighter.
And I think he wants to prolong his career, increase his quickness, but he's excited about the team he's playing on. Eric Decker on the other side who can catch a lot of passes, and he loves his quarterback, Ryan Fitzpatrick. He wants to be at his best for him.
Talked about prolonging his career. Turned 32 back in March, did Marshall. Second down following the incompletion. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Following the penalty, it's Forte. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
Over the middle to Smith. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on comes the field goal unit for the Jets. Here's Nick Folk. And the former Arizona Wildcat, Folk, gets this one to go. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is Michael Floyd, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. Johnson on the counter, and there's a flag on the play. He cuts out left sideline, a little room now.
Holding offense. Still first down.
From the gun, it's Palmer. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Get ready. Blue 58.
The first down carry here for Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Have you talked with your friends who are in the fantasy leagues? I keep hearing David Johnson's name is coming up in a big way.
Boy, he was a steal third-rounder out of Northern Iowa, and I think last year started as a fourth-string back, didn't he?
He certainly did, but boy, he produces the year one honor. Remember, he can run it, he can catch it. He was a wide receiver in Northern Iowa before he became a running back, and also has great kick return ability. Ran one back for a touchdown in 2015.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
That one was intended for John Brown. And that's going to make it fourth down.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, but no problems converting there.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And for the New York Jets, as their offense takes the field, certainly a storyline for them. I think they found their number 2 quarterback, Bryce Petty. He's earned his spot, hasn't he?
How about that? Because the consensus was that Geno Smith was going to lock down that job, and the battle would be for 3. But Bryce Petty's preseason has thrust him firmly into the spotlight, and maybe, as you said, into the number 2 spot.
Fitzpatrick to throw it. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They find some open field here. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So the carry that time for Forte, a man who turned 30 last December, Charles.
And he wants to make sure we forget about that with his new team, the New York Jets. But we do know that 30 is the dreaded age for runners.
And Forte, so experienced, more touches than anybody else in the NFL the last 8 years. Back to the ground on first, it's Forte. What a spin. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Jets are going to have a first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. But other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. More from the desert after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have highlights and analysis of this first half. I'm guessing mostly defensive highlights that we will see.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. No touchdown scored yet so far.
Yeah, none whatsoever. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Eric Decker was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one, angling for the sideline. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And with a little breathing room here after the incompletion, I know you and I were chuckling yesterday. How about the reporter asking Jim Caldwell where he would play Usain Bolt? He said, of course, receiver at 6'5".
I think Jim Caldwell knows what he's talking about. 6'5". That type of speed, I'd run go routes all the time with him. And let's face it, the NFL, we've had a history of trying this, haven't we? The Cowboys tried Jim Hines way back when, a former Olympic sprinter.
So are you starting the Bolt to the NFL movement or what?
I would love to see it happen, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah. And Palmer gives to Johnson. And now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go. 1-18. Zip. Sally 19.
Now Palmer on 3rd and long. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Ross on the return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Jets take possession. New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
10 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a New York first down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. But it's caught. Tompkins. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Fitzpatrick now on 2nd down. And he's got Decker left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick throws left side, complete to Brandon Marshall. Give him 11 on the gain there. That's good for a Jets 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. Amaro's got it, left side. And on this one, he'll get to the 5th. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Fitzpatrick again. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now Fitzpatrick, and this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Yes, he did. Look, 1-2.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. Get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. To the air again, Fitzpatrick. This will be caught at about the 5. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the former Arizona Wildcat Folk gets this one to go. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
And he nearly broke that.
What we get here? Fake out a defender when prompted to perform. Okay.
But as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So if you like field goals, this is your... Well, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get them right to quarter number 3.
That's funny.
Williams to return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Here's Fitzpatrick. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Following the penalty, it's Forte. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He was trying for his running back, Bilal Powell. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And the former Arizona Wildcat, Folk, gets this one to go. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 26 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for an Arizona first.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I thought I was meeting their starting tight end, not their starting quarterback.
Such a presence, Carson Palmer.
Very much so. Has had it ever since he entered campus there, and still has it today.
Palmer now. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Now Palmer on 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. A big gain of 39 on 3rd. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. 2
yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game. But here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Brown, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height, or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him with no gain.
To throw, Fitzpatrick. Amaro's got it, left side. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. On the return is Peterson. Look at the spin. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd down, here's Palmer. He's got time in the pocket. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is. to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here we go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Drew Butler now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
Yeah, really? You're going to root for them dead? Fucked up. Look at you, made me mess the kick up.
He gets this one away,
It
and
hurt
boy,
my
it's
heart.
another boomer. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Here's Matt Forte as he gets set to go and heads back out there. So at the start of this game, it looked like the defense was wearing him down a little bit. Now you look at the numbers, that's kind of flipped.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. And his offensive line has really started to play well. And the best offensive line coaches that I've ever talked to, when they have great runners, you know what they tell their guys? Relax. You don't have to be perfect. Get as many guys as you can, but if you leave one free, the great runner will either make him miss or go through him. So don't worry about that. You don't have to be so precise. Just go ahead, block some people, try and create some room, and allow him to go to work.
On 2nd down, Fitzpatrick again. Smith catches left side. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing Fitzpatrick. And he's got Decker left side. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him
I
short of
don't
the
know.
first.
It depends. I need to fill out the league, couple teams that I like.
Now it's Peterson. Look at the spin.
Balance.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football.
Yeah, you told me. I seen him back on, too, not too long
But you got to
ago.
figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And that's off the mark, incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
Blue 58. 52's the mic, boys. 52.
Al Palmer. He's got Floyd on left. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Here's Drew Butler now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. And there's a work of art right
like
there.
that one.
Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
You see me aim that shit. Hey. The dude's the shit in the real life. Though.
And New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
I did notice that as soon as I made the first kick, it's easy.
General rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. He's back to throw. And he can't get the throw off. He's taken
Your
down.
ass out of here.
What a huge play at this point in the game.
You see how they be doing me?
So a big sack on second down. Now let's
That
see what the...
wasn't fucking... And I can't do it because it's...
has in store for third. He'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
That should have been fucking safety.
You can run the route tree as many times
You gonna
as
still
you
take
want.
Cowboys, even though Romo
Practice it,
gonna
do
be
all
out, they're
those
gonna put
things.
him out on the
But once you
game.
get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Desperation time. Fitzpatrick on fourth down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Now Johnson, and he fights his way in, not giving up, and it's a Cardinal touchdown.
So you hit them buttons at the right time, the right one. You hit that, boom, that X, or the triangle if it's a receiver, or just hit that right one at the right time.
Running behind his pads into the end zone.
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people, to power his way forward.
And with that, the lead is up to 8.
All right, D, let's get it. I gotta play another one. What time?
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And New York set to take the field. They're down here in a one-score game.
This is sweet.
But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. Right side, there's Decker. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. They'll look to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And there's a flag on the field.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Man. The honey badger.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Forte, the lone running back. Back to throw. And over the middle here, Amaro. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 14 there. And it's first down, New York. And they get up on it quickly and spike it with just a little over 50 seconds to go. Now Fitzpatrick. He's got time.
Oh, come on.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. 10 yards to go on third. Fitzpatrick to throw. Finding time. Dumps off to Powell. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And
good one.
Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
Was one of my favorite announcers always used to say after a touchdown, give him 6. Now they've got it, but they need 2 in order to tie. This is why teams spend a lot more time on 2-point conversions, because they've become more prevalent in the NFL.
Surveying the field. All kinds of time.
Yeah.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Damn.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point
Then they're
rule came into
decapitate his
play,
ass to
offenses
get him
spend
to
a lot
fucking
more
chill
time
out.
working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Let's go. Regular.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency.
I finally found my damn play. 52%, 171 times. You know, not bad for the first game. Oh, you got a little highlight reel? Oh, yeah. Oh, I had that before. Let me see who. Uh-oh. Luck.
Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a
Oh,
human.
they gotta have him out
I'm a human
there.
now, but I used to be a raindrop. Word up. I'm really good at putting words up. I make
Let's
limited
see
circle with the
who
birds. I don't need to force it. I let it occur.
One of
Whatever
them.
occurs.
Okay.
Thank you. Feel like I was
I'm
touched
gonna
by
find
an
that
angel.
one
Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my ankle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance.
So anybody got the pack?
I'm trying to relate. I'm trying to relate. I'm trying to relate. I'm trying to relate.
That's my other squad. Ew.
It's come out like a power within him. I get down like gravity.
Got my charges. I mean, my card was on there. Need a secondary team. I like that pack. Really, I always like the Packers. I don't want to go Panthers. Motherfuckers don't be going Panthers. The other team that intrigues Tennessee. My Bills. I like the Bills, but damn, 78? Let's see. Fuck it, I ain't got nothing but time. Let's see what they
Face, you're not from the clique. Give me space, we might ride it. Most say that, baby, they don't love the clique. I thought they love you when you make it. This a mud. Yeah, this a mud. Friends and business don't mix, so I'm brotherless. Trying to get back close, hit them with the stiff. Gears I shift, make sure they feel the drift. Just cut the Benz all with the tint. You should know, cause in every song I said, yeah, in every song I said, I'm just proud of my accomplishments. I'm a forward, I don't care at all.
Yeah, you gotta get this shit. Legs, why you wanna play?
Please tell me why you always say. Please tell me why you always say.
Really shouldn't have got it, but
Please
fuck
tell me
it.
why you always say. Please tell me why you always say. Please tell me why
This is
you
my
always
relax sport too. Marquito.
Yeah, 104 times how it go down. Slaps on deck for the whole town. On mamas, man, I did it with my own sound. And I got my own city that I hold down.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on...
All right, Larry, we're about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Ralph Wilson Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills.
Don't think Bills have a defense.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Smith. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And there's a completion to Travis Kelce. I think he's starting to come into his own as a tight end and as a player, and that makes his quarterback, Alex Smith, really happy.
On the ground, it's the first carry here for Jamal Charles. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
As Jamal Charles plays here in 2016, I think 5 was the operative number for him. 5 1,000-yard years before last season, but only 5 games played in 2015.
For the current Chiefs all-time leading rusher. Throwing is Smith, and Thomas has it. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On second down, Jamal Charles. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Smith. He's got time. Losing 6 yards there to bring up 4th. So So here's Dustin Colquitt now to punt this away for the Chiefs.
I don't know what Alex Smith was doing.
He'll field this at the 5. A little 360. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Damn, I mean to pick that. Yeah.
A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. On the move to his left. He's got his man on the comebacker. That's Watkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
He may have had some off-season foot surgery, but that hasn't prevented Sammy Watkins from being Sammy Watkins, and that's special.
And when we see him before the game running the route tree, looked like the same Sammy Watkins to me that we saw a year ago.
Yeah, and I think he's going to just keep getting better and better. I love his explosiveness off the line of scrimmage as he starts his routes.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So McCoy adding to his yardage total in this one. Last year, 895 yards in his first season in Buffalo. Of course, he had Charles 4,000-yard years in Philadelphia.
And you know the man they call Shady wants to throw some shade at the Eagles for ever letting him go. He wants a big year in 2016.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Let's go!
They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They'll get 17 yards there. And it's 1st down, Buffalo. So not much to speak of scoring with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now it's Taylor. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he stopped immediately there. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Taylor to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Ooh.
Looking for his tight end, Clay, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Oh, no. Damn, Woody. I don't know, Tyrod Taylor now. I see why. Because Carson was throwing darts.
Cut
Cut her hair?
No, she's needed more quick. But cut her hair down so much fun.
Sounds dangerous.
And now here comes Kansas City. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something bad to be gained from it.
Here's Smith. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Finds a tight end in the middle of the field. Just a simple stick route. Decent game. Doesn't get you a whole lot, but it's pretty reliable, isn't it?
And tough to defend. A first down carry here for Charles. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Partner into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
D'Anthony Thomas, the intended receiver, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
This will be fielded at the 17.
Nice
job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a guy carrying the ball, your eyes are going to direct your feet, and you're hoping they carry you to the open spaces. But it's awfully difficult at times because you have so many things you have to look out for. Where's the line blocking? Where's the traffic coming from? Tough to find open spots.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a third down. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to Buffalo after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with Larry Ridley for highlights and analysis of our first half of play. Not too many highlights yet, at least in terms of scoring plays, that is.
Yeah, but hang in there. We might get something these last 2 minutes.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A big gain there for the Bills. 34 yards.
Done it, though. See how they make it look like it's far? They don't just show you no overhead view. You like QB view.
Just right. Ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, right to the receiver. He catches it on the run, and you saw the end result. big-time run after catch. They love those rack yards.
First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. LaShawn McCoy taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bills have taken the lead. And, Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
And he puts it through.
Still wouldn't pick them. You try to change teams at the half.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
He said it's Gay.
Here's Conley. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now here comes Kansas City. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On first down, it's Smith. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. And switching gears here a little bit, you know, the players always talk to us about their Madden ratings. And it's Madden release week.
Yeah, they're never real happy about it.
They never are they?
No, they're really not. They always think they're better or want to be better, and they want to see it increase and improve as the season goes along. But just last week, I was at an NFL training camp. I heard a couple guys talking about playing Madden. And one guy said, yeah, you just wait till next week when the new game comes out. I'm going to get you. Well, next week is here. Those guys are probably getting ready to go at it real soon.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Smith on first down. Finding time. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They get 31 yards that time. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal. And now a first down following that long gain.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
Here's Smith now on second down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
That was bullshit. I didn't do it on purpose. What the fuck?
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
From the gun, here's Smith. Penalty marker is down here. That's caught at the 3.
Hold him.
Offense.
It's crazy how you can even see that shit.
Following the penalty, here's Charles. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 20. And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see in the postgame. We're ready to get to the 3rd quarter.
They be talking shit when you speed past the halftime. He's like, well, apparently I'm not going to get to do the commentary.
Resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On the counter, here's McCoy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. Now Taylor. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Come on, say that's what I'm talking about.
Give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Oh, he's got it going early in this one. That's the shady McCoy. That's vintage right there, right? Breaking tackles, creating explosive runs. If they don't take care of this early, look out. This guy's got a big day.
You know where he got that nickname Shady, by the way?
I know you're going to educate me on it. Help me out.
Mama gave him that name when he was a youngster.
And if Mama named him Shady, we're going to call him Shady.
Absolutely. They come out here in the eye. Now Taylor, a give to the fullback Felton. Uses the stiff arm. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving, keep grinding clock.
12 yards there as they move the chains. And the all-time leading rusher for the Philadelphia Eagles adding to his career total.
And the help he got on the play is almost exactly as you would draw it up because in order to get to the edge, you have to do what? You got to seal it. And that's what they did with their blocking there so he could get to the corner.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On second down, here's Taylor. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play.
R2.
That'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Let's go.
And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. McCoy. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. And the seemingly endless drive continues.
Let's go. Flex round. Let's go.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And in this situation with a lead quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Oh, they're going to cheat me, too. I see it. Yeah.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether...
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will extend their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills now making their way back out onto the field. And they did well down near the goal line last time, forcing him to settle for a short field goal.
And in today's day and age, settling for a field goal of that distance is amazing. You can get 3 points now, where it's going to give you only 1 point for the extra point, which will be a little bit longer. But they have to feel fantastic about only giving up 3 in that situation. It could have been so much worse.
Yeah, could have. Now can they carry that over? He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. Second down, 8. To throw is Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Oh. And a great job by our crew on the...
Oh, come on, man. I want to challenge that, too.
Shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
First and goal, defense with their backs against the wall. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want...
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jamal Charles taking it in from 2 yards out. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Spinning past him. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
And the game just keeps evolving.
Nah, she's from there, though, because he's from there.
So difficult.
So she was already living there.
Watkins alone on the left side. On first down, it's Taylor. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup, and the Bills are going to have a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Give him 13 on the pickup there, and it'll be a Buffalo first down.
Now you understand why part of Tyrod Taylor's nickname is mobile. He led the AFC quarterbacks in rushing in 2015, and anyone who thought that he couldn't beat him with his legs, they found out differently.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think and run. In this case...
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Second down following the run.
There we go, G. That's the way to hit. Come on, let's go. What? Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Oh, Taylor going to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Yeah, his ass was straight. First he was going to go to the right, and the fucked up made him slant in. Let's make him play.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I still like Cam in there, but I think somebody already got Carolina.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
But this, that is fucked up. There's some Carolina.
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
After review of the play, the movement on the field stands.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On 1st down, Smith. Conley's got it over the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a gain of 4. And it'll make it a 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Again, Smith. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
The good signal calls would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold
Hey,
everything.
now, right when he caught that pass, Key walked past the screen. That was her fault. That's on your hands.
They've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert, then get that onside kick. And this is back to a 5-point game.
I hope you're happy.
Time definitely of the essence now. Just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, not that giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
Here we go.
They come up in an offset eye. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And he's across for the touchdown.
Out of it,
and in
baby.
the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the
Yes,
stretch,
exactly. Damn
especially
play
on
was over.
defense. But
Man.
that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Now Carpenter to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
I ain't gonna never be able to hear that one yet.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. A chance for us to look now at the Bills' defense. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger-pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, you say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke down? Who gave it up? Instead, just go back out there, be a unit again, and try and play a little bit better.
Well, see if they can play a little bit better on this drive. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And he spikes it with just a shade under a half a minute left. 29 seconds on the clock. And on 2nd and 10 now. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So that's the word from the referee. Neutral zone infraction, 5 yards.
And, of course, the defense is always pointing at the offense about how they drew them across. Flag goes against the defenders on that one.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down.
Why he stop
To
running?
the flat, that's complete to his running back.
Oh my God, they made my
Get it
dude
down to the 47 here. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. On 1st down, it's Smith. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Nickel Roby.
And that was me. He told me to hit the X. I hit the X.
Guys will
That shit
get the
snapped.
football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here,
That
down 2
shit's crazy.
scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this
told
one.
me to hit the X. Normally I hit triangle in that case because it's jump. And my motherfucker told me to hit the X. Fuck it, hit the X. I think it's that's so shit. Damn.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 1 man in the backfield. That's McCoy. And they'll get it up the middle. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And this looks to probably be the final play. And, you know, winning is good for all the obvious reasons. But if for nothing else, it makes tomorrow's film session.
Didn't get to see Reggie Bush.
on Monday morning, coffee, strong pouring everything you got into a paycheck Friday night.
I like the Packers. Bush shit, bro. Well, what's wrong with Bush? No, he ain't. He good. He ain't tripping. He been clowning in preseason for him. Let's play some more shit by so I can get some practice in. My last one, I'm gonna have to play some duty, a little bit of duty real quick. What time is it? It's 11:40. You about to get off in a minute. He said he ain't on my team, so he should, bro. I feel you.
So come on and raise your cup. If we talk about memories, yeah, we're gonna make them. Talk about rules, you know we're gonna break them. When the lights come on, everybody screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody singing. Every word to every song to the girl that's singing tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah.
Playing snow. Yeah. Shady good in the snow. I'll play one more after this in the snow. I've been wanting to play with Carolina, even though some of their dudes is gone.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Rams going up against the Panthers. With that, let's get up to Charlotte, North Carolina, as we bring in our broadcast team of Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here are the defending NFC champs on offense now. They're led out by their big-bodied electric quarterback, Cam Newton.
Cam has all the skills that you're looking for. The arm that can do everything, the ability to run, hard to bring down because of his size. But the joy that he plays the game, I think that's his stock in trade. That's his calling card. That's what sets him apart from other players.
And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I like that music. I thought it was cool.
Jonathan Stewart. Remember when he was double trouble when he's running with D'Angelo Williams in Carolina? But boy, what a year he had in 2015.
Yeah, it was just 11 yards shy of 1,000. So close, but kind of stepped out of that shadow, didn't he?
Certainly did, and gave the Panthers a real identity running the ball.
They go play action here on nowhere to escape, and he goes down. William Hayes in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Michael Brockers in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming.
And they get to Newton and take him down.
He wouldn't even pass at that time.
It's the former.
Hold on, man. Hold on. We gotta do this one again. We gotta do this one again. That's some bullshit. I wonder why he wouldn't pass that motherfucker. I'm hitting the button. That motherfucker would not pass that shit. What team was that? The Rams?
playing my position, I'm about to get it. Now ain't no one about to block me here. Cause someday, someone tell me I'm someone.
I don't like playing in the snow, man. Fuck that shit. You can play in the damn snow. I ain't playing in no damn snow. Fuck the snow. I don't even like the snow in real life.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is...
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Rams and the Carolina Panthers. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I'm still astounded by the recovery of Todd Gurley from the knee injury at Georgia, the offensive rookie of the year in his first season.
Yeah, over 1,100 yards, and now, they drafted the rookie, Jared Goff. Kind of see him as their future, but so much of the focus has to be on Gurley this year, doesn't it?
And the future becomes now if Todd Gurley keeps running the football the way that we've seen him run it in the past, because that will make it easier to break in a rookie quarterback.
The offense on your screen now, and Todd Gurley on your screen. That is the back of the present and the future.
And what an amazing return for him from a knee injury his last year in college at the University of Georgia. Now, it's like it never happened. There's nothing he can't do on the football field. And if you're a defense, that's a long day trying to prepare for Todd Gurley.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And the first carry of the game here for Trey Mason. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. And the starting crew defensively for Carolina.
It's real easy to talk about Thomas Davis coming back from multiple knee injuries, but he wants his play on the field to be the story.
Throwing on third. Gone. Surveying the field. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
So the Rams call on Johnny Hecker here to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep for the Panthers, Ted Ginn. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the defending NFC champs on offense now. And they'll be led out by the NFL's most valuable player from 2015. It's Cam Newton.
There are a number of great quarterbacks in the NFL, but I have to believe that the prototype in terms of look has to be Cam Newton. That stature and frame, almost breathtaking when you see him in person. And now he's starting to put it all together with consistency in his game, throwing, running, leading.
And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
4 down, 20.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. He hits Stewart in the flat, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said.
Cam fighting.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And for how much Cam handles the football, he really doesn't fumble a whole lot, but coughed it up there.
And I know that a lot of people seeing that play, they immediately go back to the
Even if
Super
it
Bowl
wasn't, it would be an
against Denver
interception.
and Von Miller knocking it free from Cam. But I think you're exactly right. One of the underrated aspects of his game, he's fundamentally sound when he carries the football. Whether he's in the pocket or actually running it, he usually does a great job of taking care of it.
He'll have to shake that one off. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I'm just going to say his name, Luke Kuechly. Now, the fans, when he's playing at home, boy, do they respond when he makes a play, don't they?
And, boy, and why wouldn't they respond? You look at his career so far, most tackles of anybody since 2012, 591 coming into this year.
I'm going to do it anyway.
And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he's brought down. They'll get 16 yards there. And it'll be a Carolina first. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you...
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. On 1st down, Newton. Flushed out right. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Stewart is the lone setback. Play clock winding down. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And there's a flag on the play. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Oh, the passing through.
Holding. Offense.
You fucking kidding me.
Still second down.
On second down, here's Newton. As he throws there,
man, he will not throw the
he was
ball.
looking for
I'm
the
hitting
connection with
him.
Devin Funchess. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So 3rd and 20, defense in the nickel.
Surprised they didn't go with 6 DBs, the dime look.
Now it's Newton. And that's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And that'll...
Fuck Cam. Ugh. Ugh.
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddies, girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up, pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir.
Who sings this song? Like that, I ain't gonna lie.
Straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Woo! You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up, pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week, working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40, in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight.
Show me what you like. Hey, y'all put money, I can match it for ya. I'm in this all white fit, looking like a brick and all them zippers on a jacket on ya. He got a thing for Latin. He wanna hear a little Spanish. I told him it ain't practice it. I'm about to fill you up with Spanish.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Lambeau. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, what a move. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And leading the Rams out there, of course, a rookie Jared Goff already had a hold-your-breath moment in the first preseason game with his shoulder, but he's okay.
Took a big hit, jammed his shoulder, but they think he's going to be okay, as you already noted. But what a debut for him, right? Gets hit, throwing the ball, gives up a pick six. Welcome to the NFL, young man. But they expect big things from him before the season is over.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Here's the option going right. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing him.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
That's what Hyde went? Wow, Green Bay, huh? Good Hyde. That's rugby guy.
On the return, it's Hyde. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
I think the play I was looking for really shit.
They'll run for the first time with Lacey. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No, it's insane about it.
On second down, Lacey found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on. So on 4th down, the Packers turn to their punter, Tim Mastey, to kick it away. Deep for the Rams, Tavon Austin. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
To throw is gone. That's complete. It's Brian Quick. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Hyde. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. See if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Here's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now it's Rodgers. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. It's caught. Nelson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 16 yards on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there. And now we know.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Now Rodgers will handle Lacey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Again, it's Lacey. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. To throw is Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 29 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right. The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And that's going to lead to a third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's the option going right. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken around the 12. Ooh, with a juke. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Packers get set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Rodgers going to throw. And there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense. Still 2nd down.
One back is Lacy. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Caught left side by Cobb. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Rodgers going to give to Lacy on the draw. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They run it again with Lacy. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Partner, the one concern I had about Eddie Lacy coming out of Alabama was weight. And it became a concern for Green Bay in 2015.
Yeah, he was up over 260 pounds. Disappointing 2015. Looks a lot better, doesn't it?
A lot better, and when he's lean, oh boy, is he a heck of a runner.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll set up the screen to Lacy. And they'll be inside the 25.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Off the play fake to Lacey. Here's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina...
Touchdown.
For a Packer touchdown.
Yeah.
Eddie Lacy, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Now after the touchdown,
Man, what you playing? Yoshi's Revenge, Mario Kart. I'm dominating.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Dominating right now.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and bring the football out to the 25.
Football season.
On the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
We have hit, and Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. That's fielded in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Lacey. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving and staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing is Rodgers, and he finds Cook.
Move, Rick.
He's at the 30. Touchdown, Packers.
I'm a football fan, man. I don't own no stock in this damn shit. I don't like several teams. I mean, shit, I don't just like my one team. I like football.
Fourth down, they complete the short pass, and then boom, off to the races all the way to pay dirt.
Green Bay's a good team. If they're a good team, they're a good team.
Fourth down, the defense gets a little more aggressive. So if you're able to
what team do you like?
Complete a pass like that,
let's hear it.
Big afterwards, and that's exactly what we saw.
What, Chicago Bears?
Pass, long run.
That's all I had to say, right? You ain't gotta say no more, right there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll
I like
take it back
football.
to about the 19-yard line.
And just stay with one team.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use.
And Gurley here fumbled it.
Oh, damn. Todd Gurley got towed up. That motherfucker just got blew up right now. Yeah, that motherfucker got blew up. Fumbled that shit again.
And say, geez, what did he do? But hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all.
Couldn't because they was too busy saying, oh, is he all right? Is his head to the test of his body?
Knocking
I
it
don't
free,
know,
creating
Bob.
something good for your team.
It's hard to
Get
tell.
the offense going with Lacey. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result.
Man, this fucking game, man. That game looks so real, though, man. That shit's crazy.
When you take a look at Eddie Lacy, you expect
that shit is fucking nuts.
A battering ram type of an effort.
Absolutely. Such a tough runner in Alabama where he won those national championships, and a tough runner here in the NFL. They'll run. This is Lacey. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
I just said I don't like it.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Aaron Donald weighs nearly 300 pounds.
And, you know, Fader remind me of those dudes that we was just in the room the other day. They was like, yeah, we gonna whip his ass. Yeah. And what ended up happening?
How about that? His second tackle for a loss in this game.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off.
No, you got to play with Chicago. You got to play with Chicago.
And try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, and he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Michael Brockers.
You got to play with Chicago. You got to play with Chicago.
And that'll lead to 4th down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So it just brings us right back.
Well, you got the Jets. There you go.
Great job defensively.
He's key.
That led to the sack.
So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field.
It's better than liking the Bears. The Bears suck.
That's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here.
Always suck.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis is symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
No, man, but you make it seem like I ain't a Colts fan. I ain't never said I wasn't no Colts fan. I got Colts gear in my closet.
There's still time to come back and win a football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I got to think about moving at a faster pace.
If a team like them beat Chicago or another team as much as they have, I probably wouldn't like them.
Second down is gone. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for the tight end, Lance Kendricks.
I probably wouldn't like them.
That's going to make it 3rd
they
down
always
and 10.
looking at.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved.
False start, offense.
A long way to go here for the offense on 3rd down after the penalty. 3rd and 15. 3rd and long. It's gone. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start.
The computer still do that bullshit.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And he will find his man. It's Kenny Brent. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be
very
short.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out.
I think she's got a lot of energy. There might be a lot of stuff going on in the house.
Chance to make people miss an open field.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Hell yeah. She's getting it in. Hold it.
Offense.
There we go.
So 2nd and 10 here. Throwing again is gone. Cracker pressure, and down he goes. Mike Daniels coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through, and that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that, plus 3.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Lacey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Lacey. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage.
They said he didn't spend not one dime of his $50 million that he made in the NFL. He lived off of his $5 million a year endorsement.
So they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. Have
excellent hands. Super
they can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good
had he got like a
That
rapper
guy playing
cousin.
the
He's like,
defensive
man, we go out to eat and they be like $60 for the steak. He be like, can y'all sell me a piece for the 25? He said, we ain't like, nobody like going out with him. Because he was always so
and
cheap.
he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute
If you ever watch his 30 for 30 on
We
ESPN, though,
used to
that
talk about
shit's
running
crazy.
backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so
He would
old.
never fucking spend. He would spend no money. Shit,
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Lacey. And he will get into the end zone. It's
I'm fucking running out here.
Touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know there's plenty of people
crazy.
thinking, how can I get some
on the
more
run
scores
on
for
here,
my
like if you
fantasy,
switch
for
directions,
all
the
things,
dude really
they're trying
pat
to
his
figure
feet
that
like
part
really
out now.
fast,
By the
shuffle
way,
his feet
last
real
weekend
fast
we
and
went
change
sushi
directions.
because that's
They
what you
didn't.
wanted.
This
We're
game
going
is real
steak
like a
tonight.
motherfucker.
I'm in.
All right.
They did a good ass job on this shit. This shit is crazy.
And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Man, the movement is so fucking real and crisp, though.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I got to roll up my damn
It's a
windows.
Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again. In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Goff now to throw. He's got time in the pocket. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
I already did it, man.
Was that a receiver?
Come on, man. I already did it.
Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back.
Yes, I did.
A receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time.
I played that this whole shit, man. I played that while I was waiting on this damn thing to download, and then I realized it was slowing it up.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
He gets it to
That's
Thomas.
all I was playing was duty.
He's able to get this one out
Getting
closer
it
to
too.
midfield across the 45. So just 1 yard to go here on third down. One receiver to the left is Cooper.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got time.
Oh, wow. The tip drill, baby. Somebody tipped it in the air. My dude came to grab that motherfucker out the air. That is my shit. This fucking game is stupid. You ain't gonna see me on duty. I'm good.
They've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception.
I'm trying to get tight on this
as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They begin the drive with Lacey. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On the toss, here's Lacey. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. But that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Out to his left. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
I know not of what you speak,
and
sir.
That'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchdown.
Aaron Rodgers. Like a river. Hey, the music in this shit is crazy though. Like a river. That country was the shit, nigga. You tripping? That shit was cool in the motherfucker, man.
Faster than a hairpin trigger. Don't you say it. Don't you say it. Don't you say it. One breath, it'll just break it. So shut your mouth and run me like a river. Shut your mouth, baby.
like a river. Marquito. Yeah, woman, when you come on. Oh. Sugar, your owner makes me shitty. Go on, give me some motherfucking jelly donut. Go on out of here, cat. Get the fuck out. Get out. Yeah. That shit was cool.